Cold Heart is alive. If you ain't a Regions user and you just a Sonar user, a Sonar X2 I should say, then you probably don't just know of me, but you'll get to know me. First, let me give you a little history on me. When I was recording years ago, one of the first programs I ever, multi-track programs I ever used was Sonar. And Sonar, just the word, I was like sonic sound, you know. Then I researched it. I found out that Ray Charles, if I'm not mistaken, rest his soul, he didn't want digital recording. Of course, he couldn't see it. The engineers was like, how this sound? He was like, nah. And when Sonar came along, he liked it, Sonar. He was like, I like the sound of that one. And they worked with it. You can look it up online. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I believe I'm right. So, point is that made me like it even more. And so it was the first program I ever rewired Regions. Back then it was Fruit Loop. Let's keep it real. I rewired Fruit Loop into it, and it was my first true recording platform. The combination of them. Later I went to Cubase and worked with Ableton Live for a minute. A little Pro Tools work, not a lot. And then, Record came out. I was record only for a while. Now it's Reason 6, 6.5, so I'm working with that. But seeing this, I was like, the console emulation is what I was waiting on Propeller Head to do. Like, give me several consoles like this. Or preamps from consoles is what they kind of are. But this program is like awesome. And so, like, if you've been working with it, you know. But the point of it is, as you're seeing, is how to rewire Regions into it. It's very simple. Same as the last. All you're going to do is go up here. You're going to find rewire device. It's already grayed out because I'm already up. Click Regions. Tell them simple device. Say simple device. Right? Then let's bring Regions up. What you're going to do is, this is my new template that's basically for rewire to this program. Went on and took my drums and out of the mixer channel. Ran straight out in the 7/8. And got another device, Kong, up here, which is ran out to, I don't know, one of them. I keep my main still running, so that way when I'm creating inside of Regions, I can just create, bring it up, do it. Then later on, when I get ready to tweak it, take it over here, create an audio track, take the input, go to Regions, and pick it. Because if you tell it to open up the multiple or the multi-thread or whatever, like Regions, it's going to open up 64 channels of it, which is, I don't know why, but I guess it's basically saying, you want it all, I'm going to give it all to you. So that's a little workaround to get that done in case you didn't know. The one problem I have, I wish somebody would tell me, is how do you print in Sonar? That's the only thing that's holding me back. Because, see, even though I'm rewiring, Regions still allows me to do this here, which is my bread and butter, to print. Alright, so I'll just bring up an audio track. I'll make that my source. Go in there. Stereo. Bus. I don't know if it's going to do it now, but it does it. I don't know what the screen capture software, but we'll try it. It's going to sound horrible. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, it does it. You see? So even through rewire, I still could print, which is what I like to do. Get it off of that, get that MIDI out of it and get it in the audio. So I end up printing, and then I'll send the printed version to Studio. I work with Studio 1.22. It's an awesome program. But this program, I'm going to get in depth with it because it has some very awesome features. So then I'll send it over there and I'll process it that way. See, I would much prefer to be able to print it over here. Like, create the MIDI instrument in Regions, print it straight on in the Sonar, and then that way I ain't having no more talk between the two programs. After a while, Regions would not even be nothing but a sound module, which everything is muted on, and I twerk the track out. So if anybody can tell me how to print, please explain to me how to print on this program. I've tried, and I haven't been able to achieve it in this. And in Studio 2.1 or whatever it is, I through the pipeline, I think the thing is, I kind of figured out a way to print that way, but I don't like to let the computer mix my program, mix it down for me. I like to mix it myself. and then print it out. Then just let the computer send the left and the right channels out. 5 minutes in, Studio One. Simple way to rewire. We're going to get into it. And first thing I'm going to get on is these console emulations right here. Cold Heart is Alive. I appreciate y'all, man.